그래 저기 써야가지 써야가 자리지 됐어. 2시간 돌지. 먼저 데코리 무비.
Desde samlo ani shebelagi nonye disu choschilia dililia magic as yes didi saba chuni ha rafkabu ani shebada jonzu tayas ke chunga madine cinematography di yaku su sometimes change nga nonye sumedre male meshi shige yomare antene tat halamchine Toronto-lia così si wisci backup de c'è poi shonso la cosa che già non ci backup de sembra che crede sia da ni yam de yam de messo c'è da dende tarabsala de yam de keje dosin chumba de ne busta shume presentan ogni da ci chavale and shamba kolonna ne dire da ne ingo shue de karesna 나수 루규디 나수 셰바샤오레 신경이 휴드기요 갸쳐서는 루규 신고요래 지라 두둥구 루규지 신고요래 다른데 셰벨라기 도시대어선라 발라 지셔베 데디 시샤네 아니 크랑기 웅글라기 크라랑기 식당도 토네 아니 가지고 급티두기 다 지금 뭐스당 거 주소 야가 상담 받으지 내리 슈에기 내게 프랑스 시스템 지시하기 같은 논의 모델을 유발해 아니 나도 저들 기자 시간에 이런 너무 쉬우지 하는 식으로 말해 그래서 막 논의들이야 동안 층에 모여래 아니 윤행 아주 총도서에 다 논의 다 쉬어서 논의 다 많이 모여래 근데 논의 윤에 아니 별들 지라 주축 용에 다 나도 지도 나는 수수 갱을 기도 그래서 시험을 해야 돼도 아니 대신 차기 열에 that's why I congratulate Champagne himself for being adventurous enough to produce this kind of to direct this kind of a movie, and Doji Devasang for producing this movie. There are so many mediums to spread the message of Tibet to the world, and the movie is a very strong medium, and it's very important for us to understand our history. So please enjoy the movie. I will not be able to sit for the whole movie because I already watched it. So, 성로 any 예우 나오나 부채.
Thank you so much, Bujula. It's an amazing writer. Thank you. I'm not going to take a lot of time. So I'm going to speak in English. Firstly, thank you so much, Honorable Sikyola, for supporting and for being there and for exhibiting that unity is possible. I'm a complete Ranzan guy. Sikyola is the head of Umela. And we work together. We're all Tibetans. Chogasum Cholu Tsanma. Umelam Ranzan Tsanma. We are not a small community. We're a dwindling population. So it's utterly imperative and important for all of us to muster our powers, our strengths, our abilities, our talents, our skills, our resources. We work together and then we fight the Chinese through intelligence and through strategies. Because we have to stop being apologetic now. It is them they should be ashamed of. The Chinese, they pillaged our country. They took our country. They're ruining our natural resources. They call His Holiness a separatist, the greatest human being to ever live on this earth. How dare they? So we have to stop being apologetic and claim our country back in whatever means it's possible. And this is my love letter to all the Tibetans inside Tibet, to the warriors, to every single Tibetan. I made this film for every single one of you. This is your film. Thank you so much. I also want to acknowledge, because I'm one of the first crazy Tibetan cinemaphiles since I was a kid. I grew up with a lot of movies and art and literature and rock music and, blues and jazz and classical and, all these Hollywood films and Japanese films and Russian films. And Richard Gere is here today. Everybody. And I'll tell you something about Richard Gere. I mean, obviously he's Richard Gere, but him and I have something in common. And I always remind him of that whenever I meet him. Him and I share the same birthday. We were born on 1st August. So you know what? It's always given me some sort of encouragement saying, well, I must have some qualities that Richard has. So I'm going to do this. So there is some contribution from your end. Thank you so much, Richard. And I want to invite Richard here on stage, please, to say a few words. Richard. And then also our Honorable Chief Minister Filmmaking, please, everybody give him a big round of applause. What an incredible young Chief Minister. Honestly, what an incredible young Chief Minister from the Northeast. Thank you so much.
This is one of the craziest men I've ever met in my life. God bless him for being that crazy. You have to be crazy to make an independent film. This is something that's almost impossible now, and it gets worse and worse and worse and more difficult, even for me. It's incredibly difficult to make an independent film, and he's done it. He showed me the trailer the other night. He grabbed me in a restaurant, and he said, "You've got to see this." So he showed me the preview. It's terrific. Unfortunately, I have been given all my instructions. I have to leave with Sikyong in about 15 minutes into the film, unfortunately. But just from seeing, okay, I should. Okay, what we have here is a Tibetan Tarantino. And I love how much energy this guy has. It's just incredible. Yeah. So this is your night, it's your movie. You've shared it with everyone else. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Richard. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody, Richard Gere. My co-producer and the author of the book, Boji Delatan, is here. Please stand. Everybody give him a round of applause. And thank you so much to all the dignitaries, everybody from the Tibetan Parliament in exile, everybody here. This is your movie, 4 Rivers, 6 Ranges. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. This is our story. This is your story. I have never thought of any personal gains when it comes to Tibet. When it comes to Tibet, I'm a purist. Absolutely purist. And this is our cause. And this is our moral responsibility. We all do whatever we can. I'm not saying everybody has to become filmmakers and be like me, no. But we all, Tibetans, we have to raise the standards of how we do things. We have to chase excellence. 나란주 배바 참마 가래 지내 내제 토부 치고 아니 배 맛이 개치 버리다 아니 나란주 참마 도세 직지 냠루체 얘기 it takes an army to make film. In my crew and my cast, my actors and my team, we were about 300 people. I have Kambas in my team, actors. I have Utang people. I have Amdo. I have Geluks. I have Sakyas, Nyingmas, Kagyus, and Pepus. I have Umelamwa and Ramzan people in my entire team. And I was the captain of the ship. And I made sure that everybody became like brothers for life. So, as Tibetans, and I see there's a lot of young people, you are the leaders you've been waiting for. Let that sink in. You are the leaders you have been waiting for. So make sure you chase excellence. Make sure you stay integral. Make sure you stay steadfast. And do not be distracted by petty internal politics. Our nemesis is not even the Chinese people. It is the Chinese government. And collectively, we can break the Chinese government. It is going to implode from inside. It is absolutely, scientifically impossible for China to sustain through a battle of a gun. A lot of people say, oh, Shenzhen, China is too powerful. How are you going to get Tibet back? How are you going to get freedom back? Well, we have to look at history. How many people have heard of the word Macedonia here? When was the last time you said Macedonia from your mouth? When? It's been a while. Well, there was a time when Alexander the Great conquered half the world, and he was Macedonian. And all those little kingdoms that were conquered by Alexander never thought they would be free from Alexander the Great. What happened? Our immediate cousins, the Sopos, the Mongolians, under Genghis Khan, he conquered 3/4 of the world. 3/4 of the world. And all those little kingdoms that he conquered, they never thought they would be free from the Mongolians. What happened? And look at the Portuguese, look at the Spaniards, and during our time, in the last 200 years, things that have affected us directly was the British Raj. The British government had so much arrogance. They used to say, India was under Britain for 200 years, right? You guys know that, right? Yeah. 200 years. What happened? The British Empire broke. They would have so much arrogance that they said, the sun will never set in Britain. The sun has set. The sun has set. So similarly, Tibet will be free one day. We have to work hard. Tibet will be free. It might take a long time. It might take 50 years. It might take 100 years. We might be dead. I will probably be dead. But what I do now will contribute to the result. So every single one of us, go home, put your hand on your chest, and ask yourself, what am I doing for my cause and my country? What can I do? What am I capable of doing? How much am I doing? Okay, this is our collective cause. 먼저 참박이었다, 까니. 먼저 참박 룸바쇼리였다. 먼저 참박 룸바쇼리였다. 칸박이 룸바쇼리였래, 암덕이 룸바쇼리였래, 우창기 룸바쇼리였래. 내 말에. 드리네파, 계란초 고디네 마추노 도차나. 추로니 가래랑에 연애한다. 소서 파마 빙야 켜가기메 이네. 주소 뚝이야 깨져 있는 계란초 망해로 쳐야. I know for a fact, eventually China will implode. According to Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch, there is over 100,000 protests inside China every year, which has nothing to do with Tibet. It will implode. It will. If I have security cameras outside my house, it makes sense. But if I have security cameras in my bedroom, in my bathroom, in my kitchen, in the garage, in the basement, everywhere, what does that say about me? It says I am vulnerable, I am fragile, I am weak, I am insecure. Do you understand? So that means they are very, very delicate inside. They will break. So all you Tibetans, my brothers and sisters, we are proud people. Our ancestry is very proud. We have a very rich history, rich culture. I want you all to be very proud to be a Tibetan. Very proud. And we don't have to be apologetic. It is the Chinese that should be apologetic. They conquered, they invaded our country. They pillaged our country. They ransacked our country. They destroyed our natural resources. They killed over 1.6 million Tibetans. They've destroyed nuns and they've raped nuns. They've just killed so many monks. Right now, over 1 million children are being schooled by the Chinese state government. Tibetan children. They are the ones who should be guilty and they are the ones who should be ashamed, not us. So please, when it comes to Tibet, be proud, hold your head high. Okay? It is fundamental birthright to ask our country back. Do not hesitate.